I'm Devon Penda'vis and this Roy Penda'vis, and I represent the Red Era.
I'm Roy Ebony, representing the Red Era.
Grandfather Dray Ebony, representing, cultivated by the White Era, representing the Red Era, very strong in the Black Era.
Terry Chanel, representing the White Era. Okay, my beginning in ballroom started pretty much in 1979. It's 44 years to be exact for me in the ballroom community, in and out of the community, ballroom scene. And it began pretty much out of curiosity. Back then, you would hang out, different areas in the gay community, and you would hear about these things called balls. And that's what piqued my curiosity to want to know a little bit more about balls and ballroom. And I was actually introduced to the ball by becoming original member of the House of Ebony. That's where my career in ballroom began, as an Ebony. And from there, we went to our first ball, actually in 1980, and it was an interesting time, interesting period, very different from today, and it just evolved from there. Realness, what they looked for back then, was pretty much what you look for today. You looked for a person who is representing your community. When I say community, there's two communities, the gay community and the real world community. You wanted to project the real world community while you are participating in the ballroom. That's what you're trying to project. You wanted to look and emulate a real man, a real hood nigga. That's what you was projecting.
How I got into ballroom was with Tyree International. Tyree was in the House of International. I think I walked face that first ball. Wasn't really too interested in that category. Then I started looking into this realness category, and at that time it was people like Murphy Dinka and later Roy Ebony, and then the House of Ebony, of course. I came to participate, more to present rather than to compete. I wanted to bring my brand of what I thought the category was looking for. And thanks to the House of Ebony and thanks to the fact that Roy wasn't ever on the runway during the time, I think we met one time in Triumph.
Right.
That I never really had to compete against the House of Ebony too much.
Yeah,
Roy too much.
Yes.
Because he was a rebel, but I thought it was good because
Live in tracks, yeah.
he was still a rebel, but you was battling the Ebony.
Oh, yeah, battling.
And then they let me come through it too, thanks to Dre and everybody else in the House of Ebony. So it was more of a presentation, participation, coming to present my brand of what I thought the category was looking for.
And what did realness represent to you? And make sure you say that back in the statement.
Realness represents to me the ability to just be as it is, without attachments, without this thuggism, without, having to, when I say attachments, having to have things to promote your category. The walk, the conversation, the dialogue, just being normal, being able to flow in as it is, basically. Unplugging it, though.
How I got into ballroom, I met Andre Rebel on that roller skate ring years ago, many years ago, 1988 probably. And from there, I started, my cousin knew it. And then something happened, my cousin passed away, and they had a little thing for get together, something fun. Anyway, from there, I started hanging around Andre, and that's when I met Sean and Stuart and Tony and all of them. And that's how I became in the house of Revlon. And then from there, I stayed in the House of Revlon from between 88 to 94. And then from 94, I went to the House of Ebony. And then from there, I just continued being in the House of Ebony, and I'm here ever since. So, you know, yeah. It was good times. Good times, good times. Realness represents for me is, you know, being yourself. Being yourself, you know, just being yourself, just being you. Being the man at the grocery store, the man at the movies, the man on the street, the man, you know, just anywhere you go. Just really, it's just being yourself. That's all it is to me. My rivals are, Devon was one of my rivals back earlier, and Dray was one of my rivals earlier. And who else? James and
Melson.
Melson.
Shady Louis.
Oh, Shady Louis, of course. Yeah, Shady Louis.
For sure.
Yeah, Shady Louis, of course.
Poochie.
And
Poochie.
well, Joey Ebony. Joey Ebony. Who else? What's the name? Yeah. Well, Khadija was, but I won't give this him too. And also, who else? What's his name? I forgot. Man, and somebody else from back in the days. I forgot the guy's name. Scorpio. Right, yeah, Scorpio.
Definitely.
So these what Jahad was a little. Well, Jahad came a little late after there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was doing my thing back there.
Absolutely.
My rivals were like Mark Dupree, Rodney Dupree, Sheldon Princess, Duke LaBeija. Those guys, man, hard to beat those guys, but it was what it was.